Everybody, Chris with Clutter Reduction Junk Removal in Palm Beach County, Florida. We are at a Sectional facility right now, and we have a couch here. The backs do not come off. Now, normally, I would just put the dolly on the nose of the couch and angle it out the door, but they're painting the hallways, and it's kind of tight out there, and it is a heavier recliner couch. So just in case it like kind of tips on me, I don't want to throw them off because they're all on ladders and stuff. So if you run into the situation, you can't take the backs off. And if you're wondering why I keep mentioning taking the backs off, if you've never taken the backs off of a couch before, it makes it immensely easier because you take something that's an L shape and turn it into just like a rectangle. Because if this wasn't here, then all you have is this one solid piece here that you can stick on a dolly and easily roll out any door. But because you have this angle here, you have to like kind of angle it outdoors, and it's always going to want to lean to that direction. So that's why we take the backs off, which typically just have two little metal brackets underneath the flap that pops up, and you just lift it out of place. We have a video talking about it. I'll tag it up above. Now, sometimes they're stapled in like this, or they're bracketed in, or they're stitched in and they don't come off. Now, you could cut it open and figure it out, but for the sake of ease and not making a mess, there is a much easier solution when it is a sectional couch. Now this is a sectional love seat. There's two different recliners. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to do this. But most of these couches have this little contraption on the back. So you see there's this bracket running all along here, and you can see where the separation of the couches are. Now, all we have to do is take off these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way across, 4 on the bottom. These two brackets removed are gonna separate these two couches. And then what we can do from there is stick each section on a dolly individually on the side. So it's gonna sit like an L, but now we can just hook it outdoors like that. It's like turning a right turn with the trailer. You just bring it up to the door and then you hook it right out. So I'll show you what that looks like to take it apart. Sometimes you need like a hex bolt. Sometimes you'll need a socket wrench because you can't get the drill in there. Sometimes you'll have a Phillips like this. So we'll get our drill. And you can already see how it like kind of collapses when I do that. So take those out, and this first bracket comes out. Stick it on our mattress bars, less for us to carry. And now we'll take off the bottom one. And there it goes. Now, just to show you, because it's already disconnected, you can see now how it's two pieces. So now what I could do is, instead of trying to dolly the whole thing on an angle where it's gonna wanna lean forward, now I can put the dolly either on this side. Ow, there's a nail there. Who puts a nail there? You can either put the dolly on this side or this side, and then it'll sit upright, and I'll show you later on hooking it out the door. And the reason you don't want to put the dolly on the bottom, I see a lot of people do that, is because it's too wide of a piece to make it out the door. If it was a double wide door, you didn't have any normal size doors, then by all means. But typically using the sides of the couches or the back of it, if you were able to take the cushions off, is always going to be easier. So now we're going to take off this other bracket so I don't whack a wall with it. Put this on our mattress bars so we can not carry anything. Same thing, we'll put it on there. I just have to run these down really quick and we'll be right back. So now what we're going to do is put this on here, just like. Now, if you're looking at this and you're like, how am I gonna lift that onto the dolly by myself? Assuming you're alone. If you're not, obviously you can use 2 people. I didn't lift the couch. Why would I do that when I have a dolly? What I did instead was I lifted back, slide the dolly underneath with my foot, and sit it on top, like so. So remember, I said put it on the most surface area of the side. So I'm gonna lean it back, which doesn't take much effort. I'm basically just keeping it from falling back down right now. With your dolly, don't just wheel it under and drop the couch. You're not gonna be leveled and you're gonna have to sit there and wiggle it. Instead, holding it with the one hand, grab the other side of the dolly, lift it up towards the piece so it's flushed, wiggle it in as much as possible, and then I'm gonna pull the couch back towards me while simultaneously pushing the dolly down. So I'm gonna push down on the dolly, pull up. Now, I was gonna show you guys bringing out the front door, but there's people painting on the other side of the door. So we're gonna use this door as an example, which is actually better because it's a little smaller. So when you have an L-shaped piece like this, instead of trying to go straight with it like this, you know, obviously that's not gonna fit. And this may look like common sense to some of you, but when I worked as a mover, you'd be surprised how many people don't think like this. So what you do instead, you turn the piece on an angle, right? Feed this side through first, squeeze it up to the side, and then you just turn and push straight. That's it. Super easy, right? Very simplistic. Now you could also do the other way too. I could go out with this side first and then hook through. Sometimes it matters depending on how bulky the couch is, sometimes it doesn't. Something to keep in mind though is, let's say I was going out a front door and there's like a wall right here, so you don't have a lot of room, and you have more space this way. That's the way you want to turn the direction towards, otherwise you're gonna get stuck. So sometimes you might have to spin it or flip around and take it off the opposite direction. But it's really that easy. So I'm gonna take these down now and take this down. We're gonna come up and do a quick broom sweep. Get my bags now actually. And that'll be it. So if you need to take out a couch on your own and the backs don't come off and it's a recliner or any kind of sectional, if you're not sure, you can always just push the couch forward and look for that kind of bracket. See if there's any kind of separation. You should be able to do this, and it makes it just a little bit easier. Obviously, on its own, it's still a little bit of a challenge if you had to bring it downstairs, but it's much more doable than having, you know, a double or triple stack. So hopefully that helped.